Hey guys, Crystal here. I just wanted to do a recap on my first bikini competition, on the preparation and what I did to get here. Although this is my first one, and there'll be plenty more, but I just wanted to do a recap for myself, for you guys, so you can kind of see what I had to go through. So I started January 1st of this year, 2013. Uh, I decided that enough New Year's resolutions gone by, not completed, and I was going to do it. So I started, so I was 23 weeks ago to today, which is um, June 7th, 2013, and today is actually the day before my competition, so tomorrow I'll be on stage. Um, January 1st, I started not knowing much about this, so I did a lot of online research to try and figure out what competitors eat, how often they eat, um, their training, what do they train first, all these crazy things. And there's so much information online that you can go and find to fit your needs. And then of course once you find those, you tailor them to to fit what you want to do. So that's what I did. I found a lot of information on nutrition, which has helped a ton. So let me just tell you right now, if you want to lose weight, I'm sorry, but it's like 80-90% food and what you eat. You can work out all day, but if you eat that two slices of pizza, it's over. It sucks, but this is what it is. Um, so I started at 155 in January. That was at 32% body fat, which is for women is considered obese. So I was obese. Um, Although some people may not think so, whatever. That's what the chart says. Uh, 32% body fat at 155 pounds. Started working out, started lifting very heavy, not heavy, I started lifting and then progressed to heavier weights. I didn't do much cardio, probably for the first 3 months. And then I started incorporating kind of like plyometrics and high intensity workouts in between my weight training, and I was, upping my weight, and so uh, that made a big difference. I started to lose inches, and my weight started going down, but it's still in my head. I was like, I don't see the difference. And it's kind of frustrating because you're 4 or 5 months, or 3 or 4 or 5 months in, and you're like, oh my god, I'm not gonna make it to my competition. Like, this is scary. So you start doubting yourself, and you're like, oh crap, what else do I need to do? What can I do to get skinny fast? So I went through that. I went through a lot of things actually. My boyfriend, who is incredibly supportive, Tom. Some of you have met him. He's crazy, and a good crazy though. I love you, babe. um, he has helped me throughout this whole thing. He has been my number one supporter, and I thank him for that. I've gone through ups and downs with mood swings, and I get sad for a whole week, and then I get crazy happy and energetic, and then I go down again. It's just like a roller coaster, trying to figure out the nutrition portion of the competition. But everything worked out. He was very supportive, and I know that I drove him crazy, so I'm sorry. So if you're planning to do one of these competitions or get serious about your weight loss, make sure you talk to your significant other before you start, and you guys get on the same page, because it's quite a journey. But you learn a lot about yourself and about the person you're with going through this, and it's a special thing that I kind of saw going through this. So it was good for us. Um, anyway, going back, blabbing away. So yeah, I started hitting it hard. I No, I did not have a trainer. Never did. Everything I did was from previous experience and online workouts and seeing what other girls were doing, and that's pretty much it. So I would go in every single day of my life to the gym. Okay, well, first of all, I would go Monday through Saturday and rest on Sundays. Uh, I'd go in, I would start my watch, and for exactly 1 hour, I would work out nonstop. And then once my hour hit, I could either slow down and keep going if I had, still energy for it, or I would just stop and then, go home and eat so that you can feed your muscles and they stay. Um, so that's pretty much it. I went through it. I started hitting plateaus. It was very frustrating because, uh, I would hit weight, like I went down from 155 through to 145 within like 2 months. And then for a whole month I stayed at that weight, and it was just so frustrating because I was like, I'm never gonna get there. But you have to be persistent. You have to be determined and say, no, hell no. I am gonna get past this and keep going. You cannot give up. Like that's not even an option. You can't give up. And so I kept going. I kept going. I kept trying. I kept trying different things, like different workouts, changing up my food, and it helps. All that helps, and so you keep going. You progress. Finally, I broke through a plateau. Started losing weight. I was down to 141, I believe, or 140 around there. And I was anxious to get to the 130s because I hadn't been in the 130s for years. So once I hit the 130s, I was ecstatic. I had so much energy at that point because I knew, oh my gosh, this is going to happen. Like, I have to keep going. And so I kept going. My nutrition, my meals got a little bit better. I got better at putting my meals together for the week because that itself helps a ton. I work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. I would go to the gym from 6 to 7, 7:30. I would get home at around 8, and at 8 I do not want to do anything. I don't want to cook. I just want to sit and relax, watch some TV, and again do it all again the next day. So having your meals prepared is incredibly awesome because you can just go home, you wash your 2 or 3 Tupperwares, put them away. In the morning you just grab whatever you need and you're off. So I was still eating 5 to 6 meals a day. I would eat at 6. I would eat at 8, at 10, at noon, at 2, at 4, at 6, and then one last protein shake at around 7:30 after my workout. So I guess 6-7 meals. I know you might think that's a lot, but they're small portions of high protein, good carb, with good fats in them. So, and I can explain later what I ate, but that's pretty much what I did. April, May came around, and I started freaking out because I was actually supposed to do a show on the 25th of May, but I knew I wasn't going to be ready, so I just postponed it to the one on June 8th, which is totally fine. So I started freaking out in April, the end of April and May. So I started looking for sponsors to help me with this, either financially, because this is an expensive hobby, I guess you could say. Um, I think for your first show, it's the most expensive because that's when you have to collect all the items that you need, like your shoes and your bikini. You need a different one every time, but your shoes, your bikini, your tan, your jewelry, your all your supplements, which are very expensive. I bought a heart rate monitor, all my workout clothes, because if I'm gonna be at the gym every day, I want to be able to look good, and that's just me. So if you wanna, I mean, I have this thing where I have this saying, I guess you could say, if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you work out hard. That's just pretty much my saying. So, where was I? So yeah, April and May rolled around. I got sponsored by the Compound MMA in Oceanside, California. It's actually very close to my house, and I started training there, and their classes are so intense. And they're like strength and conditioning classes, the ones that I take. I mean, they have all kinds of Muay Thai and boxing and you know whatever. But I started taking their strength and conditioning classes and their fit classes, and they're really tough. And I started noticing that I dropped from the high 138, 139s to 134, and I was like, holy smokes, this. And that was like in a 2 week span. So yes, it was probably a lot of water weight, but at that point, I don't know, I think middle of May is when I went back and checked my body fat. And so I had dropped from 32% body fat down to 22%. So 10% body fat in less than 6 months is pretty good, I think. So I was now in the fit category. So it's obesity, acceptable, fit, athletic, and then I don't know what the last one is, but that's ridiculousness, I would say. So I'm now fit. Hopefully I can bring it to the 121 and lower, and then I am considered an athlete. It says a chart. The body fat chart. I don't know. So I kept working out. 3 weeks out of my competitions. 3 weeks from today, I guess you could say. I started working out twice a day, doing cardio at lunch for 30-40 minutes, and then my weight training in the evening for 5 days, and then my 6th day was just weight training, and then 7th day was rest. I did get into a little situation where my knees couldn't take the running for some reason on a treadmill. So 4 days into my cardio on the treadmill, I was doing so good. I was leaning out so much, and I had to stop because I got little micro tears in my quad tendon, which connects to your knee. So it's the top of your knee pretty much, and it hurt so bad. I would try to sit down to go to the restroom, and just trying to sit down was painful. So I got really scared. So I didn't know what to do, and going to the strength and conditioning classes in the evening or any type of leg workout would make it even worse. So I didn't know what to do, and I was freaking out because competition was getting closer and closer and closer. And it's just these things you can't avoid. If you injure yourself, you don't want to make it worse, because I have a goal to keep competing. And if I injure myself now at the beginning of my journey, then that's going to be so depressing, and I don't want to be there. So I ended up, my sister came to town. My sister came to town for a week last week, which was the last week of May, and I decided to take 3 days off completely from working out. I was still doing my nutrition, but 3 days from I took off from working out, so I was pretty sad about it. I felt like pretty useless. Not useless, but I just felt like I had to be at the gym. I like was losing time, wasting my life. I don't know. Well, that's just me. It's just all, it's all mental. But so I had to take 3 days off, and then my knees felt better. I had no more pain, and it was just, my injury was recovering. And then I went running again, and the pain came back. So I decided to quit running altogether. Just kept my weight training. Really watched how I did my squats. It is very important that you use proper squat technique because you will injure yourself. Yeah. So anyway, I took some days off again. I just started doing a lot of upper body stuff, which takes me to my other goal. I can now do pull-up. I'm so excited. I can do a pull-up all by myself without the jump. Yep, just one. Just one, but it's all good. So that's it. My injury is a little better. I'm not gonna train my legs as much as I want to because that is like the best of my features is my legs and my booty. But I don't want to risk it. It's my first show, and I'm using this first show as kind of like a trial and error since I've never done it. So I'm gonna go in there. I'm obviously gonna do I'm gonna have errors, I'm sure, and it's gonna be funny. But I'm gonna have my boyfriend there to support me. Hopefully he doesn't make me laugh while I'm on stage because he's a jokester. But if he does, it's okay. It's my first show, so yeah, I'm just using it. I'm gonna go, and do the best that I can. But knowing that this is my first show, I'm going to make mistakes. And if I get last place, then I get last place. But who cares? I to take last place in one of those shows. I mean, to just even get on stage is ridiculous. But I'm doing it. I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. It's not last. I actually have another competition scheduled for August 10th of this year, so I will be about I think 9 or 10 weeks out. So after this competition, I'm taking a week off to make sure my injury is fully recovered. So on Saturday, so what am I doing? Okay, well, let's go through this last week of competition prep. And this is what I'm doing. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I'm doing it as a trial and error. Again, all this is trial and error, trying to perfect it so that when next year comes around, I have a better grasp of how these competitions go, what I need to do, whatever. So this week I started Monday eating all high protein, no carbs. So all week I have not been eating carbs. I've been in a very bad mood the past 2 days and trying not to. I took 2 days off from work because I knew that I would be snapping left and right at those guys that I work with. So yeah. But yes, I've been very moody. The no carbs thing. I carb loaded like crazy last week and sodium loaded. and drink a ton of water. And then Monday, I like I didn't take as much sodium. I stopped my carbs. Tuesday I lowered my sodium, and Wednesday even more. And yesterday, no sodium. The same with my water. Is Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was full water. Wednesday was half a gallon. Today is a quarter gallon, and that's just throughout the whole day. And I will stop drinking water today at 6 p.m. and then I'll be very thirsty. For my competition, you're supposed to dry out so that your skin is as thin as onions, so that it shows all the muscles underneath. You're pretty much dehydrating yourself, so it can be dangerous if you go crazy with it, but I'm not going to because it's my first competition, and I want to see. First, I want to see what I have to do at the show, like the lineups and the prejudging, and then the finals, and then all this crazy stuff. Anyway, so today I am relaxing. I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna go see about diuretics to see if I need those today. To get to take care of the rest of the water that I have in my body. And then I'm gonna go to the gym. Maybe do a little bit of cardio, some light cardio, and do some posing, last minute posing. And then I'm gonna come home, pack all my stuff, because I have to have everything with me. The competition is down in San Diego. I am about 40 minutes from there, so I don't want to have to drive there in the morning or get up really early. So we're gonna go down there. We have a conference today at 6 p.m. with all the competitors, and then we go and check in at the hotel, and then I'm gonna have my boyfriend tan me. So he's gonna just tan me, that self-tanning stuff from Jantana. I bought the high definition Jantana tan. So we'll see how that works. I have to put it on tonight, 2 coats, and then in the morning I will put 1 more coat on. I have to be there at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and then they put us in a pump room. That's what they call pump room, I guess. And and we wait until our turn. So it's going to be bodybuilding, figure, and bikini, and that's for both men and women. And they're also having the IFB pros, which is awesome because I've never met any of those girls, so it'll be cool if I get to at least take some photos with them or whatever, to get some inspiration and just keep going. And then so prejudging is at 11. This is when they compare us with other girls, and then everyone makes it to the finals. And then at the finals you do your 1-minute routine, and they give out awards. So hopefully it goes fast, so that I'm not waiting around anxiously and nervous. So what else? Yeah, as soon as we're done, we are heading straight to the restaurant. I know they say not to get crazy with the food, but oh my gosh, I miss my carbs. I think I'm gonna have dessert for dinner first, but we'll see. I don't know. And then we're gonna go out. We're gonna go party afterwards downtown San Diego, the best ever. And then that's it. We'll go back to the hotel, sleep in the next day, go to amazing breakfast, and come home. And that is pretty much it. That is the wrap up for my first competition, you will see before and after pictures, and you are gonna be amazed. I was. I just couldn't believe the transformation. I didn't think it was possible. I was like, how do those girls get like that? That's ridiculous. Like, they must not eat. Wrong. You have to eat. And you have to eat a lot. But it has to be all lean and clean food. And you will lose weight. I promise. And it's no trick or gimmick. It's just science and fact. So if you want to lose weight, hit me up. I have Facebook page. It's Classic Cristal, CLASSIC, and then CRISTAL. Same thing for Instagram and Twitter, Classic Cristal. If you want to follow me, I put recipes on there all the time because I have to be alternating and be creative because I get bored of having the same thing all the time. So I put recipes on there. I'm going to start putting workouts there for you ladies or men that want to do it. But I know that we're all crazy about the belly area and the booty area. But I'll tell you this right now. Booty area will come with muscle. Ab area will come with nutrition. You could do all the abs in the world and you'll never have a flat stomach unless you eat properly. So that's it. So yeah, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Classic Cristal, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully my next competition, obviously I better progress, but it'll be more awesome. I can't wait for the summer because I have a beach body that I've never had. So I'm excited to show it off and, you know, do the thing, the girly thing, and get all dolled up and stuff. So I'm excited for that. That's just the type of person I am. So it is what it is. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. I can tell you exactly what I ate, although it may not work for you. Every single person's body is different. So what works for me may not work for you, but you could give it a try and then modify it as you please. But if you have any questions, please Facebook me or Twitter or Instagram me and let me know, or you can just put a question underneath the YouTube video here, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible on that. I have tried many supplements on this journey, so I could probably tell you if they worked or they didn't work for me. But that's it. Tomorrow is my big day. Wish me luck, and I will hopefully have some footage to show you guys, and that's it. See ya!